Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's Jochen Hayden. I'm back with the Macho versus. No, it's not. This is Loka versus Desert Wolf. Why do I keep messing this up? January 7th. Got too many games going on right now. That's the problem. I'm drinking coffee in case you hear any slurping noises. Oh, we may have a bit of naval activity here today. What is this? Okay. Just Japanese cleaning up some dot bases in the Solomons. We saw some reactions, but we didn't see any combat. So let's see what happens now. Oh, ooh. The old switcheroo. Yesterday, that was a patrol boat. Today, these are 4 Japanese destroyers. So, ooh, let's see how this goes. If I were the Elliot, I'd be getting out of there as fast as I could. Never mind. Uh-oh. I think it's going to get away. Darn. Ah, man, the Elliot somehow survives that one. Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe not. How are they surprised? Come on. That's just a hit and run right there. I don't know if it's going to get away or not. It does seem unlikely at this point that the L8 will survive. Oh yeah, they're reeling it in now. Yeah, it's done. Well, oh, okay, gets away again, but with that much damage, I don't know if it's gonna make it. Oh, forget it. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna run it. I don't think it's this thing's dead. There it is. Finally, Elliot got caught up, man. Thought you were chasing the patrol boat, and they switcherooed and gave you 4 destroyers. Good try though. That was pretty good by Loka. I don't think I would have bothered with that. His tenacity is not in question. Oh, and another switcheroo. But these are some smaller Japanese destroyers. These are about as small as you're gonna get. They look like Momis or Mutsukis. Let's see what they can do. Pretty evenly matched, I would say. I mean, 1-on-1. Now you get 4-on-1. I think the Sands might get punished here. And once again, the Japanese land the first hits. Oh yeah, man, a lot of disengaging today. I get why. I mean, they're 4-on-1, right? Okay, Sands gets 1 shell hit, and I'm not sure if these guys are going to pursue or not. Probably not. All right, let's see what kind of torpedo. No, Type 95's not even going to hit it. Or maybe it will, but I don't see how. It's deep water. All right, let's give it another shot. I'm going to run it a little faster this time. I have no idea how this is going to play out. Okay, so apparently the Sands has bigger shells or something. It's doing more damage, but I think it's going to get away. Or not. Nope. Japanese just don't want to let it go, despite the damage they've taken. Or they evade. Shoot. Okay, looks like the Sands is going to get away, guys. We'll check the damage around on the backside of this turn. Oh, here we go. This is an attempt at a cap trap here. That's a lot of nates, though, so I'm going to watch this one. I want to see how it goes. Yeah. Okay. Um, this isn't gonna work. These leads are trashed. Here's my problem with escorting guys. They don't always engage all the enemy fighters, right? So these guys can go after the fighters escort, or they can go after the bombers. Especially if you're using nates. Nates are not competitive with these P40Bs. So what's going to happen is he's going to shoot down a bunch of these and get around them and take out the bombers too. You have to sweep first. If you're going to be attacking a high value target, you have to sweep first. Now, we're going to watch and see if he actually did sweep and then maybe the coordination's off and they came in after the fact, but relying solely on this escort is not good enough. I will say it is a bold move by Desert Wolf to put his fighters in this hex because it's almost completely surrounded, so anything that gets disabled there could get lost, right? They have to fly out. They can't rail out. But I think Desert Wolf did the math and said that the chance of getting a successful cap trap is more important than losing some disabled aircraft. And I think he's right. I'm going to go ahead and run it now, but watch. At some point, these fighters are going to stop engaging the nates and go out to the bombers. Yeah, see? And these guys are almost completely intact. Look at that. This was so painful. Almost every Lily was shot down. A bunch of nates for no losses. Sweep first. What is he doing? Bombing industry again. God, this is industry that he's going to capture. Why is he doing this? $20,000 feet again. See, these guys should have swept Wenchow. And he's targeting heavy industry again. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Oh, here we go. Some swordfish out of Kupang here. You know they're gonna hit. Oh yeah, they're gonna hit. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, my thing's dead. I bet you it's got troops on it, guys. Watch. It just don't miss, man. That sucks. Let's look at this. Okay, well, there wasn't too much on there, but still. This... Okay, what? Nothing. You don't forget it. I don't want to say anything. It's... And I'm not even trying to say anything bad about Loka. This is just so hard to play against. Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh. It's so hard to play against someone like Desert Wolf where he can just think of these little tiny places to hit you all the time. You can't cover everything. So what do you do? Do you not attack? Or do you just take a lot of losses? I mean, you can't... It's a balancing act between going too slow and taking too many losses. Looks like these swordfish aren't going to do much here. Wow. Okay, that got shut down. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's good for the Japanese, man. The more of these stupid biplanes we can kill, the better. Because it's I mean him. Because it, you know. Oh! Ooh. Okay, let's see how this goes. This is compelling. Let's run it and see how many of the B-17s actually get through. Okay, almost all of them. One gets shot down. Alright, let's see if the B-17s get hit by anything on the way out. Okay, so it looks like one B-17 shot down. The Zeros are pretty ineffective overall. Let me see something. They only had 6 minutes to get on target. Oh, dang! That's... Oof. Yeah, I don't see these Zeros doing much at all here. Alright. So one more B-17 shot down. A couple more aircraft destroyed. More damage to the base. Not as effective as I would have expected, but that's because there is some fighter opposition there. And another raid. And I think the cap is just exhausted here. And more damage to the base, more aircraft lost. Second day in a row with the B-17's hammer in that place. Oh no. 30 flying tigers. These Bettys are done for. They're dead. One got through, but I don't see it doing much. So, again, guys, I've yet to see a sweep come through here. You gotta sweep first. If it's a high-value target, you must. That was a painful AM phase for the Japanese. Those B-17s are unstoppable. Oh. This is bad. This is so bad. Listen, where's the sweep? You have to sweep first. You have to sweep. Watch this. Watch this evaporate. And we're attacking a motor torpedo boat. We lost 20 aircraft for a motor torpedo boat. It's awful. Okay, I see what this is. This is not a port strike or an airfield strike. This was the Bettys on naval attack. But they're being attracted like a moth to a flame to these low-value targets here because Desert Wolf is baiting them, right? He's setting these guys out with little things to attack that aren't really worth much. So the Bettys are going after them, and they're just getting cap-trapped. This is... Okay, for those of you watching my campaign against Macho, this is why I was hesitant to operate my um, my Nels and Bettys in this area like this because I was concerned of him doing exactly this to me, and that's how he was able to get so many of his ships into Palembang. Because it's like, how do you stop this? You can't escort every naval attack. Good thing that's over for the Japanese, anyway. All right, so this is the task force that was attacked near by the swordfish at Dili. Sorry, Kupang. SNLF unit, okay. All right, bombardment. Don't care. Nothing to say here. Oh, here we go. A Japanese deliberate attack at Clark. And this appears to be rather under strength. I don't think this is going to go too well. Well, maybe it does. So even AV, which is very dangerous to attack. But oh, look at those 10-1 losses here. Yikes. However, he does manage to drop the fort level down, and that's important. So it was costly, but this fort level's down to 1, and I believe there's a lot of damage at Clark, so that could be bad. He's going to need more troops here, but this is important. Let's try day 3 on this. And again, because Apari has not been captured, these guys have a retreat path. Right. Another attempt at Malay. And they get it. Wow. Awesome. Excellent. No. That was very good. I'm totally impressed by the Japanese or Loka's Mindanao operation. Is way better than mine was. Well done. Okay, look at this, guys. Divisions are still not split. Okay. That's looking pretty good for the Japanese. Allied shock attack. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Yeah. I don't think I would have done that. Oh, is this a paradrop? Yeah, so this was a paradrop right here. Okay, guys, let's take a look at this. We should be getting accustomed to this. Japanese cap trap days. I can definitely say I've had them myself. Quite a few of them, actually, but I don't know about it this many. Loka has managed to lose more aircraft than I have. I've never seen a 3-1 advantage for the Allies, the Japanese. That's new to me. Anyway, a bunch of Lilies and Bettys were shot down due to inadequate sweeping before, and relying on escorts only, and escorts just don't get it done. We do lose a few B-17s and some swordfish, miscellaneous stuff, but there you go, you can take a look. Ship sunk last turn. The Elliott was lost near Gardner Island, and that's down near Baker. And the Hadakaze, I believe this sank maybe a turn or two ago. Not entirely sure why. Oh yeah, it got caught up with the raid on Sinkoing. Briefly taking a look at Midway. Nothing to see here. Oh, I noticed this little gem when I was looking at the illusions. Look what we got here. Little OPSEC. Don't tell Loka. There's two battleships in Dutch Harbor, and I'm sure they're there just in case Loka wants to try any more invasions of the Aleutians. I'm pretty sure that the Japanese aren't going to be prepared to deal with that, so it's something to keep in the back of your mind. This is the destroyer Sands, which is pretty badly damaged at this point, but it's only what do you call it? System damage, so it can escape as long as it scoots out of here quickly. I think it'll clear the area. In China, Cap Trap over Wenchao. The AVG is there in force with 2 squadrons. And as you can see, they've been having a great campaign. 44 kills for this one. 2 aces there. And in this one, 39 kills. No aces yet, but look at the experience on these pilots. Holy moly. And again, I've already stated it, but I can't state it enough. If you have a high value target, one that has an airfield that's fully intact like this one, you have to sweep first. You sweep, you sweep, you sweep. You do not go in with just escort. The escort will never fully protect your aircraft unless it grossly outnumbers the cap, in which case it didn't. So, I've been victim to it. I'm only speaking about the side of experience, not because I know better. I'm not claiming to be a better player than Loka. I've been a student of Desert Wolf for such a long time. I know what you're supposed to do. In Burma, it looks like the Japanese have got into Tonggu, so they're going to take that. There's basically nothing there to stop it for when they attack, but this unit will clear out. There's no way they can't, because they're already in reserve mode and they're almost done. Moving to the next hex. Okay, I see quite a bit of British ships are out here moving into the hex that that task force was intercepted with the aircraft last turn, but it looks like they managed to clear out just in time. If we take a look at the damage at Sinkhwang, we can see that there's almost no serviceable aircraft left here. They've been completely blasted. So I learned a little tidbit recently that damaged aircraft don't show up on when you hover over this. If they're damaged, they won't show at all. So there could be 100 damaged aircraft here for all we know, and we won't see them. You only see aircraft that are functional. And auxiliaries would be something like transport planes, float planes, float patrol planes like the Mavis. That's what auxiliary is. So there's basically no operating air assets left in Sinkhwang right now that are flyable. Japanese are just bombarding here, but again, we notice that they're not actually dividing up their divisions, which I think is a mistake. He's leaving AV gains on the table, but that's for him to figure out, right? Some small movements out here in Celebes, but nothing noteworthy. We do have a fix on enemy carrier assets. They appear to be heading back to Babel. These are going to be a couple of the remaining light carriers and escort carriers that weren't sunk a while back near Makassar. Okay, out here near Solomons, no real activity. No major activity near New Caledonia. Japanese are landing on Gardner, and I'm not entirely sure why. These are actually destroyers that took out the Elliot at the beginning of the turn. So I'm not sure what he's planning to do here, but there is a substantial force on Canton. We're at size 3 fort, so if you were to assault this base, it's an atoll. It would be very costly. He's going to want to come in with, I don't know, I'd say at least 2 regiments at a minimum with heavy support. And I don't know that he's got that to spare right now, so I'm not quite sure what the point of this Gardner dot base is, but hey, go for it. And I think we'll do a quick check on the carriers before we call it. Okay, there is the Enterprise moving to Perth, and this is something interesting. Look at the detection. You see 1/0. That is a SIGINT hit. All right, now that's not going to tell Loka what's there, and it's not going to like put an icon on the map for him, but it's going to tell him that there was radio transmissions located in this hex. And typically, you're going to get these kind of transmissions from very large, very powerful task force like this. So if I were him, I would be looking at my SIGINT and going, okay, I got a SIGINT head of heavy radio transmissions in hex 58156. And he can probably do the math and determine this is something substantial, and it's probably the Enterprise. I mean, this is the kind of stuff you have to do with the Japanese player, because you get nothing for SIGINT. Look what the Allies get. You get all this nonsense here. This is ridiculous. The amount of SIGINT you get as the Allied player. Okay, the Japanese get about 1/10 of this, and it typically consists of only radio transmissions and things like that. So you'd get a random radio transmission located in this hex or whatever, and that's all you're going to get. It's not going to tell you anything. So you have to read the tea leaves and kind of figure out, okay, well, this is on the bottom side of Australia. I know the Enterprise was operating here. I know the Lexington is here now, and he more than likely went around the corner. So I'll bet you the Enterprise is doing the same thing. But who knows if that's what Loka's reading out of this. I'm just pointing it out to you guys so you can understand what that is. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.